transfer plan that scares Guardiola, Vinicius Jr. According to reports in Spain, one investment that Ten Hag & Co. could make is with regard to the signing of Real Madrid sensation Vinicius Jr., with the Carabao Cup winners said to be willing to fork out around €150 million on the Brazilian international. That apparent interest from United comes amid reports that the 22-year-old could be looking to secure an exit from the Bernabeu after suffering abhorrent racist abuse in La Liga this season, having spent the last 5 years in the Spanish capital. According to the Spanish media, it is said that Vinicius Jr., who gave Guardiola fearful moments against Manchester City, is likely to come to Manchester United. If there is any small chance that the Red Devils could sign the fleet-footed phenomenon, then they should certainly pounce, with the young winger having established himself as arguably the best in the world, according to manager Carlo Ancelotti. It is said that Vinicius Jr. wants to leave Spain and go to the Premier League after the racist attack he suffered in the Valencia match. This transfer is expected to be completed around €150 million. Kvaratskhelia could be the next George Best. With focus now beginning to turn toward the summer transfer window for those at Manchester United, a sense of uncertainty remains at the club amid the ongoing takeover talks, with it yet to be decided just who will replace the current owners, the Glazers. At present, it would appear that it is a straight fight between Ineos Sir Jim Ratcliffe and Qatari investor Sheikh Jassim, albeit with a decision still needing to be made after numerous rounds of bidding from both parties. In the case of Jassim, reports in Spain have suggested that the interested bidder has already put together a 10-man transfer wishlist should he edge out Ratcliffe and become United's new owner, with it seemingly apparent that the Qatari banker is ready to splash the cash this summer. Among that reported list of targets is Napoli sensation Kvaratskhelia, with the Georgian wizard having dazzled during his first season in Italian football, helping Luciano Spalletti's side to Scudetto glory after bagging 12 goals and 13 assists in 33 Serie A games. Feyenoord lining up fresh proposal for Manchester United starlet Amad Diallo. Dutch champions Feyenoord are discussing about a fresh move for Manchester United starlet Amad Diallo this summer, according to Dutch outlet. It is now reported that they are discussing internally about the prospect of another approach for Diallo, who was recently on a season-long loan at Sunderland. Diallo will return to United for pre-season training, but the Sun have recently reported that the youngster would be open to pursuing another temporary stint. The former Atlanta youngster prefers a move to the Dutch top flight next season. The 20-year-old had an impressive loan stint with Sunderland in the Championship. He netted 13 goals and provided 3 assists as they reached the playoffs. Diallo will be involved with United for their preseason tour, and there is a good possibility that Ten Hag will keep him if he manages to impress in the friendlies. At present, Antony is the only left-footed winger in the squad with Mason Greenwood suspended. Diallo could be considered as the immediate backup to the Brazil international next term, and he could get regular game time too if he capitalizes on his chances. With the likes of Facundo Pellistri and Anthony Elanga set to be loaned out, we don't see the prospect of Diallo leaving on another temporary stint this summer. Jadon Sancho was impressive from the right flank against Chelsea recently, but the England star has yet to find consistency. He prefers to operate from the left wing. Mason Mount conversations to happen soon. Journalist David Ornstein has revealed that Manchester United will now open conversations regarding a transfer for Mason Mount in due course. The Chelsea midfielder is looking more and more likely to leave Stamford Bridge this summer as his contractual situation remains unresolved. As these issues rumble on behind the scenes, it looks as though Man United are ready to pounce, with plenty of talk in the media suggesting he could be at Old Trafford next term. It has also been reported by 90 Minutes that in the next week or so, Mount will meet with Chelsea's hierarchy next week regarding his future. Of course, his £80,000 contract is up in the summer of 2024, so if he won't renew, the club will have to sell in the next few months if they want maximum value from their departing asset. The 24-year-old could be sold for £55 million, with the likes of Arsenal and Newcastle United also said to be in the mix this summer. However, judging by these new comments from Ornstein, it does sound as though Man United are closest to pulling off a deal, and if those Chelsea talks with Mount do go well this week, it sounds as though the club's next conversation with the Red Devils about a possible sale could be a telling one. Over 12 clubs want Anthony Elanga as Manchester United look to offload 13 players. Manchester United have earmarked 13 players for sale this summer, reports the Daily Mail. Anthony Elanga is among those the Red Devils are looking to sell, and he is not short of suitors. The attacking midfielder is on the radar of over 12 clubs, and he is ready for a fresh challenge. Elanga has fallen out of favor under manager Erik ten Hag, making just 7 starts this term across all competitions. Man United end the season with the FA Cup final against Manchester City next month, and the Sweden international is not expected to start. Elanga is behind Alejandro Garnacho and Jadon Sancho in the pecking order. The duo are not starters, and the Swede knows playing minutes could get harder to come by next term. Fulham eyeing a summer transfer move for Fred. Manchester United should demand João Palhinha in return. Fulham are showing interest in signing Manchester United midfielder Fred this summer. The Manchester Evening News have revealed that intermediaries have proposed a possible move for Fred, who is approaching the final year of his contract at United. The Red Devils triggered a 1-year extension in Fred's contract last year. This allows the Brazilian to leave Old Trafford as a free agent in June 2024. United must get smart with their transfer business. They should cash in on fringe players and use those funds to improve their squad. Fred is best known for bringing energy to the pitch by covering every blade of grass. However, his ability with the ball is very limited. Erik ten Hag has utilized Fred in games. He expects United to do plenty of off-the-ball work. United should use Fulham's interest and propose a straight swap between Fred and João Palhinha. The Portugal international is a powerful defensive midfielder and would be a fantastic acquisition for Man United. He moved to Fulham last summer for an initial fee of around £17 million. But a spectacular debut season in England has more than doubled his value to £40 million.